Hi, I'm Alana. Welcome to another video. So in today's video, we are going on a quaint woodlands adventure to Witchford. So that means that we have to, this is my first video in 4K by the way, I'm coming to you in 4K today. So that means that we have to go to King's Cross and get the Great Southern Railway from King's Cross. So that is where I'm going right now. Okay, we have just arrived at King's Cross station.
Thank you.
So now we need to figure out how to get to the station. Okay, this is this way out. So then we're going to take the Great Southern Railway, which leaves, okay, so it leaves in like 20 minutes. So leaves from platform, I'm just gonna ask someone. Excuse me, hi, I'm trying to get this to Ely station.
Okay, so if you go upstairs, when you're on street level, on your left you'll see King's Cross main station. Just go in there.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are. There's some daylight even. Seriously? Oh my gosh, how rude and selfish to rain. Okay, this one over here is King's Cross station. I don't want it to be raining. Okay, so I believe it says that King's Cross station is right here, and this says King's Cross, so that's probably King's Cross station. So I'm so excited for this Woodlands adventure. I'll tell you more about like how I came to be embarking on a Woodlands adventure when I am stationary. So let's find another person who works for the trains and see how I can get to, I think it's called Ely. This man looks like he works here. Yes, okay. Excuse me. Hi, I'm trying to get to Ely train station.
Ely?
Yeah.
Go to Ely, right? Platform number 7.
Platform number 7.
Yep.
Okay. 7?
The first is 8, second one is 7.
Okay, thank you. Okay, platform 7. Okay, so this says that platform 7 is in this direction. So, okay, I think, oh, okay, this is actually inside the station. So it looks like it is outdoors, but it is actually just an inside situation with really high roofs. Like, look at how high that roof is. So it looks like it is outside. So this one, okay, yes. This one, do you work here? I don't think she works here, but he's told me to just go to platform 7. So presumably this one is going to Ely, and then presumably there will also be people who can tell me if it is the correct one or not. 7B, 7A. 7B and 7A are different things. Okay. Let's see how we go. 7B, 7A. So this one says Great Northern. See? It says Great Northern. But I think I'm meant to be catching the Great, presumably the Great Northern. Excuse me, do you know if this train goes to Ely? Ely?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one? Okay, thank you. Okay, we found it. Ely. It's pronounced Ely. Oh my gosh, this is a cool train. We're here, we're on the train. So, there we go. Okay, so let me tell you why I'm going on my Woodlands adventure. So I was feeling like, you know, maybe it'll be better like this way. So I was feeling like, you know, I'm always in the city and I should look into the lens, remind me to look into the lens. So I was feeling like, you know, I'm always in the city, I want to escape to somewhere really far away, like really isolated. This camera is not great in low light, so I'm wishing that we could stop going through tunnels. But I was like, okay, I want to find somewhere really quaint. So like, this is going to be my quaintest adventure yet. I want like, yeah, just somewhere really quaint and remote that's like, you know, out of the city and out in nature. And so I asked ChatGPT to recommend me some like quaint woodlands kind of like, well actually I asked him to recommend me like the most isolated place in the UK, and originally he recommended me a place called St Kilda Island in Scotland, which is like basically just like an island where actually no one lives there and it's really hard to get there because you have to get there by chartered boat. And so I couldn't go to St Kilda because like, yeah, it's really hard to get there. And the last people who did live there, they left in like 1930 because they were like, can we please not live here anymore? So yeah, so this was like the second best option. Like, it's a bed and breakfast I found in the Woodlands. It's quaint, it's remote, it's isolated, definitely like very isolated, in the middle of nature, very quaint. And also there are bunnies and donkeys. So yeah. And the man who owns it, I think it's like a couple that owns it. The man's name is Sean, and he is so sweet. He was like, I was like, how do I get there? And he said that he could pick me up from the station. So yeah, I'm really excited for my quaintest adventure yet.
So my understanding is there are very many different schools of psychoanalysis, and actually all of them are effective, which is quite interesting given that they start from totally different premises.
Yeah.
And if you look at the effectiveness of them, there are a few things that actually predict effectiveness well.
Yeah.
Those are the patient's interested in change.
Yeah.
If they're not willing to change, it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
The psychotherapists believe that they are qualified and skilled and that they can help them.
Yeah.
If they're not confident, it won't work.
Yeah. Wow. Look at all of that like greenery. We're nearly at Ely. We are 2 stops away from Ely. So, and look at how England it is. Do you see? And we passed some bar lambs, and we passed some horses, and so yeah, we're nearly there. Okay, we're here. We are arriving at Ely now. Almost. I told ChatGPT that I need to remember to look into the camera lens when I'm filming, and he said, oh, do you want me to send you a reminder? When should I remind you to look into the camera lens when you're filming? And I said, now. And he said, done. I've just sent you an email reminding you to look into the camera lens. So that's very helpful. Hopefully that reminder works. And we should be pulling into Ely station now. Here we are. This is Ely. So Sean, who owns the bed and breakfast, is going to be picking me up. He said that he will be wearing a blue raincoat and jeans. So let's see if we can go and find him. Are you Sean? Are you Sean?
I'm not,
no. Okay. That was not Sean. Oh my gosh. So I tried to like scan my Oyster card to enter, and then someone said, oh, you can't use an Oyster card, you have to get a ticket And I was like, okay. And so he said, look, I'll let you through, but I need you to go to the desk and say, hi, can I please get a ticket? Like, even though I've already arrived. And so stupidly, I was like, hi, I used an Oyster card instead of a ticket. She was like, oh, okay, so are you going back today? And like, where did you come from? And I was like, I came from King's Cross, and I'm going back on Sunday. And she was like, okay, let me just give you a ticket, even though I'm already here. And like, well, I got here anyway, so maybe I should have just, you know, just walked through and then maybe bought a ticket later. But anyway, she was like, okay, so I'll get you a ticket, so this ticket covers me for having already arrived that trip, and then also going back on Sunday. I was like, okay, cool, how much is that? And she was like, £54. So that's like over $100 to get like here on a train. Like, it's not a taxi, it's not an Uber, it's not like a private limousine. $100 and then back. So whatever. Look at how quaint this is. Look, there's a little Ely food station, and then like there's a little like Tesco over there, and like look at all the trees. Look at how English they are. So I don't want to be like racially profiling people, but I feel like all white 20-year-old English men look the same. Just my opinion. So I've met Sean. This is Sean. He owns the Woodlands bed and breakfast, and now we're going into Tesco's to get some food, and then I'll show you around once you arrive. How long have you been running it for?
23 years.
Wow. Because I live in the city, like I always live in the city, so I want to find somewhere really remote, really quaint and remote. And so I was like, where is the most remote place in the UK? And first ChatGPT recommended me an island called St Kilda Island in Scotland. And I was like, okay, how do I get there? He was like, no one lives there. And so yeah, the only way you can get there is by like chartered boat. So, and also like the last inhabitants left in 1930. So I was like, okay, where's the second best place?
So they suggested the Fens.
Yeah. So I'm really excited.
I've lived at the property for 28 years, and I've run the bed and breakfast for 23 years.
So you have a whole community of people who come and visit often?
Yeah, lots of regulars for work, but that decreased.
For work, like people who
yeah, everyone in this week was
working here?
Was working in the area, yeah.
Oh really? What kind of work? Like
we had one guy into he builds outside broadcast vehicles. He was in this week. Another guy works for a laboratory company. He's in next week as well. A guy who led the religious service was a friend of my daughter's husband's family.
Yeah.
And he was an amazing man. And a couple of weeks after the wedding, he made me laugh most of the day. He was brilliant. Probably in his late 60s, early 70s. 2 weeks after the wedding, he fell ill in Italy on holiday, and they found out he had a brain tumour. They told him that they could operate, but as soon as he got back to the UK, he'd need to get chemotherapy.
Like possums, I've seen people taming possums on social media, and raccoons, seemingly. I don't know if that's a good idea, but there's a book that I have to read for class called The Heat of the Day by Elizabeth Bowen. So I have to read that at some point.
No heat of the day in here.
No,
Actually, it's not that cold as I thought it would be.
that will not be required.
Right, so this is where you have your breakfast in here. Okay, and if you want to sit out here any time, just help yourself. There's teas and coffees here if you want to take a tray to your room.
Oh my god.
It's all here, just help yourself. Milk's in the fridge. Okay, if you want to put any of your own stuff in the fridge, just make yourself at home. And then I'll show you where your room is. So the squirrels are around here normally. They're quite often up in the tree there. You can see the drays up there and up there.
And this is where the donkeys are going to wake me up
You see the
in the morning?
donkeys over there. You can just,
Oh yeah!
you see just Mary's back. So where the other one will be, I don't know. That was a kestrel just flown through there. We have an amazing array of birds. We have barn owls live over in the derelict house over
Barn
there.
owls?
Yeah. So this is a 5-acre plot here. The house became landlocked years ago. There was a feud between 3 brothers, and so there was Ivy Dean, which is next door. There was Fairview, and this other one, and this became landlocked. This house here.
Wow.
So nobody can live there because there's no access to it. But the lady who owns it and the land planted out the whole 5 acres of trees, so it's now a wildlife haven.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, there's rabbits down there, down at the bottom of the.
Oh yeah,
rabbit there.
I can see them
They're everywhere.
scampering about.
Right, so this is your room.
My room. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I was searching for.
Okay. Your Wi-Fi code's in the book.
Okay. Thank you.
Your bathroom light switch is there.
And then where should I
So
come for dinner?
dinner about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
So just go to the breakfast room
Okay.
and I'll serve it up there for you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Cool. Oh my gosh. This is everything I was searching for. It's so quaint. I was looking specifically for something that was, look out the window, that was quaint and remote. And like, yeah, in the car he told me that the donkeys will come to my window to wake me up in the morning. Donkeys. So, okay. Like I said, I also am here to read. I have to read this book called The Heat of the Day by Elizabeth Bowen. I said that already for class. So I think I might try to do that before dinner. Or try to start that before dinner. Okay? So I will see you at dinner. So I just spent some time drinking tea and reading my book. So this book is called The Heat of the Day. I have to read it for class, and it's about a girl who is living in London during World War II, and then there's a TV in here. I wonder if they paid their TV license. How's that? Could just hold my phone light up there. Well, we're learning. This is all a learning process, learning experience. I trust that my videos will improve with time. It's super exciting that this is my first 4K video, isn't it? Is that exciting for you?
Do you think there was something in your childhood that kind of gave you this obsession almost with your looks?
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, of course. Like, there's a pope, I don't even remember which pope it was, but at the time, like in the 80s, there was this pope that he stressed on like that because Jesus is and was and always will be perfect, that it's a thing for like, and it's possible for a woman to look perfect. Everything has to look perfect. So like if somebody were looking at me and they'd be like, oh yeah, I met Asia, she's flawless. Like her hair is perfect, she doesn't have any cellulite, her boobs are perfect, like her teeth are fake, like just all that.
And this is because you're Italian.
Yeah.
This one is silicium, and this one is magnesium, and this one is zinc. And then also take this every day, which is fulvic acid. You just need to take like 10 drops in water every morning.
Told through two very different lenses. I also like their blind spot feed. It highlights stories that are covered heavily by one side but ignored by the other.
No, I don't talk about my dad. I don't say nothing. I just talk about people all the time so I can survive, so they won't kill me with their friends or their family or get ideas to kill me or stuff like that. Speaking like to the angels of godliness. Stay alive and love each other and mourn for people like me outside.
Okay, it's 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go and see what he has cooked up for dinner, which is exciting. Wait, where's my phone? Oh my gosh, and this room, when you turn the lights off, it's like completely dark, which is really exciting. Really exciting. It's raining. Oh my gosh, look at this. He's set the table for me. Look, there's a little like salt and pepper shakers. And then just like, and he's cooking me lasagna and garlic bread. Isn't that incredible?
Something, it's like, if you see what I'm doing here, I feel like you know I kind of know what they have going on, because you're 30, he's 60, and he doesn't give you no attention, but he gives her whatever she wants.
Did her reaction indicate that this was not the first time he'd been doing this?
Yeah, but you could tell like she was fed up in a way, like looking at it now. I could still see her face, but she wasn't going anywhere, I don't think so. Like you could tell, she told him to get out the room, and he probably stopped for a minute, but I don't have the same number I used to have anymore anyway, so.
That was so yummy. He's such a sweetie. Now I'm going to lay in the dark for several moments and then fall asleep. So I will speak to you in the morning. Good morning. Okay, it's nearly 6 a.m. and I just woke up. I heard a donkey say ew. And I'm gonna shower and do my meditation and get ready for breakfast.
You're feeling so weak and tired now. Ready to go into that deep rest of total and complete physical release.
Donkeys. Oh. Hi, donkeys. Oh, you are so beautiful. Do you want some food? Yeah. Oh. Hi, donkeys. Hi, donkeys. Oh, look at your little face. Oh, oh my goodness. Hi, donkey. Do you want a carrot? You can have a carrot too. Oh. Oh my goodness. You are so beautiful. Can I touch your little nose? Yeah. Hi. Oh. Yeah. You get a carrot? Yeah. And then maybe you get another carrot? Yeah. Do you want another carrot? Yeah. Oh. I wish I had endless carrots to feed you. You are so stunning. Yeah, I love you. Oh. Look at your little face. Oh. donkeys. You're so pretty. Hi, donkey. Elizabeth Bowen was writing this during the war, and like she obviously felt the need to write about the fear and anxieties in which she was living, and so like maybe I could connect that to my book Void that I wrote as like a more modern kind of way of doing the same thing, like the need to write about that kind of experience.
Exactly. You can say that Bowen's impulse to capture wartime dread mirrors your own urge to give voice to today's anxieties. Bowen's world was filled with espionage and distrust, while yours is shaped by digital surveillance, social media pressures, and modern uncertainty. In both cases, the act of writing becomes a way to confront and process that era's fears. You're tapping into the same timeless need for storytelling as a way to make sense of the world around you, just updated for a digital generation.
Obviously, you're completely at liberty to answer it as fully or not as you feel, but I'm interested in, you came over, you started, I think, as a clinical psychologist in Cape Town, and briefly, I think you told me, as a lecturer at the University of Cape Town, and then you came over here specifically to train as a psychoanalyst. So you had all these experiences of being, in some ways, I assume, minoritized within your own country, and a migrant coming to study here with what that brings, and then somebody who obviously has really made it work.
Are we a right-wing racist society in that way? And is it like that? I think the problem that one faces is much, much more subtle. You feel through the writing that somebody was so outraged by this, because one struggles. These are assaults on your collective identity. Maybe it has something to do with what happened between us last time. And then when I put that to that patient, I made him completely paranoid. Now, if one leaves aside that one wouldn't knowingly want to make somebody paranoid, if you put that to one side, it's actually a very interesting phenomenon.
It's just like a casual presentation for class because everyone has to do one, like has to present 1 week.
Got it. In that case, a bit of personality is totally fine. It sounds like you've got a fun angle that'll keep people engaged. Just make sure your points about Bowen are clear and that the analogy doesn't overshadow the substance. If you keep that balance, you'll have a great discussion.
Look at all of this land. Like, look at how green and like beautiful it is. And there are some horses over here. Hold on. See, like maybe you can't see them. I've got so much work done over this like stay here, like so much work done, and also like I've done so much writing, like I have come up with so many ideas, and like this Woodlands adventure has really sparked my creativity. Like I definitely need to come back here. I like wrote a presentation which I have to present on Tuesday. I finished that. I also finished like another reading, and I finished an interview, and then I thought of like several ideas for another essay, and then I did heaps of journaling, and then here come the donkeys. Hi donkeys. Hi, donkeys. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Hi, donkeys. Aren't you so beautiful? Yeah. Hi, donkeys. Hi, donkey. Hi, donkey. Oh, look at your little face. I love you. I went back to the donkeys, but I didn't have any carrots, and they were like, do you have carrots? And I was like, no, I don't have carrots. And they were like, ignore her, she's wasting our time. So now I'm armed with more carrots, and we're going back to the donkeys. Hi, donkeys. I brought you some carrots. Yeah. See? See? Yeah. Donkey noises. Do you want some more carrots? Yeah. Look at your little faces. Oh my goodness. Cuties. Okay, it's nearly 5 p.m. and I just want to show you the sky right now.
I feel like I was supposed to be this certain way. Like I was supposed to be like, you know, super religious and like super like, I don't really know the term for it. Like, but I felt like after doing that interview, I could just fully be myself and I didn't have to hide myself anymore.
It's good.
But I feel like releasing everything into the universe, it opened up a way for me to be able to have that discussion with her.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm doing my skincare. I met Sean's wife today, Jane, and she's so sweet and pretty. And then when I saw him again, I said, he said, oh, so you met my wife? And I said, yes, she's so pretty. And he said, yeah, she's just lovely, isn't she? And then he showed me a photo from their wedding, and he told me that they've been married for like, I think 27 years or something like that. But they've been dating since they were 17, but they've known each other for like 50 something years. Like he said that Jane showed him on the first day of primary school, Jane showed him where like to hang his coat. The Woodlands bed and breakfast is the happiest place on earth. Truly, this is a magical experience. I'm so lucky also to be the only person here at the moment. Like he said that they can host 10 people at a time, but I'm the only person here at the moment. And also I feel like maybe not a lot of people know about this place yet. Like it has been described as a hidden gem, which it definitely is. But like, okay, one of the main reasons why I chose this place was because of the reviews. Like, you know, reviews online tend to be pretty vicious. Like, people are so picky and like you know, relentless in reviews, but the reviews for this place were like some of the best reviews I have ever seen for anywhere. Like they were all like 5 stars and like 9.5 stars, you know, depending if it was out of 5 or out of 10. And all of the reviews were like so extraordinary. And I told Sean that like I chose this place because the reviews were so excellent. And he said, yeah, we've been really lucky with reviews. And I was like, no, like that is not luck. People are not kind with reviews. You've definitely earned those reviews.
And being able to like write down the things I've been through on paper to the point where like I'm chosen and to win a scholarship for college, I would have never guessed that.
Somebody who broke your heart, or somebody who totally did you wrong, like parent or whatever, and you just want to prove them wrong. So you're gonna put your nose at the grindstone and you're gonna make it happen, just to shove their nose in it one day.
And this is dinner on my second night.
But I mean, at the same time, it's for a purpose. I want to be an hairstylist, obviously.
Oh, good for you.
So yeah, and then I want to be educated on that. Like, you know, because a lot of people's like, get your cosmetology. Obviously, that's 1,600 hours. That's easy. That was out the way. It's like I want to be educated on having a business, so I won't fail in the 5 years. Because really, they say it's not for sure business if it doesn't make pasta. And in the way of your career, then you start to be like, okay, I'm good. We just go back to, I'm the bougie hoe. Yeah, very much. I tried to start walking years ago. I caught myself always fighting. I'm just like, I ain't got time for that. Like, girl, I just want a piece of the pie. You want the whole thing. I just want a sliver and go about my way.
Wow, that dinner was so yummy. All of the meals have actually exceeded my expectations. So now I'm going to lay in the dark for several moments and then fall asleep. So I will see you in the morning. Okay, I just woke up. I'm going to shower and meditate and then find out what's for breakfast. I had a really interesting dream last night. So I will see you at breakfast.
Ready to go into that deep rest of total and complete physical release.
Okay, now I'm going to go to a church service at Ely Cathedral, and then I'm catching a very long train home. I'm actually catching 3 trains home because they only have there's a train that only takes 1 hour and 15 minutes, but it's only on weekdays, and on other days they don't run that train, which is ridiculous. But sorry, I have to catch 3 trains, which takes like 2 hours. But anyway, okay, today is Sunday, so I am ending my Woodlands adventure with a church service at Ely Cathedral. So I'll show you that. Okay, I've just arrived at the cathedral. I probably won't film the service, but let me show you this cathedral. Wow, that was such a stunning service. It was a sung Eucharist, and there was a whole choir, and there were deacons and priests and bishops and choir boys and choir girls, and that was a stunning service. Perfect end to my Woodlands adventure. So thank you for joining me on my Woodlands adventure to Ely. And you're beautiful, you're perfect, I love you, God bless you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.